Hello, Kevin here, and
Hello.
Cynthia. We've got our hats on because it is really hot today. Cynthia got sunglasses on, I've got my sunglasses on. And what we've done is we've come back to Upwaltham Church, which is just in the background there. And following some research that we've done, there's the plaque on the wall in the church about the two planes that crashed on hillsides around here. But one in particular was the RAF plane, and we think it's just up in the distance there on the hillside. Let me just turn the camera around. We think it's up that way. So we've decided to come back today and see if we can find this plaque, which is like a commemoration of, or memorial of, where the plane crashed. So we're going to be in search of that. It's about 1.5 mile walk, which in this heat, you know, we've got to be a bit careful. So we've got to set off down this footpath here, and then we take a right. So shall we get going? Let's go. Be a nice steady walk today. As I say, there's the church, and we've already seen there's some people sitting in the grounds having their lunch or just a snack. Hopefully we're going to get a bit of shade as we go along. And I always forget to turn my phone off. Right, so this is where we're going, along this track, and just along here somewhere I can see a finger post just in the distance here, and we've got to do a left, and I think it's called Little John's Hill. So we'll have a look, see what we can find. Behind me is the track that we've come up, and this isn't the South Downs.
It is South Downs.
Oh well,
It's always South Downs.
South Downs Way is over the other side, according to the map. And I thought it's going to be an easy climb.
You're wrong.
It's not an easy climb at all, especially in this heat. So we're heading up this way. Gosh, this is hot. Tomorrow's supposed to be 30 to 33 degrees in the south. I'm guessing now it's mid to high 20s ish at the moment. We are coming into the hottest part of the day now, so we've got to head up here, and we're looking for Littleton Down. Oh, partridge just taken off right in front of Cynthia. I think that made her jump a little bit. But there's no footpath that actually goes through Littleton Down that we can see. We are on a public footpath now, but we've got to find where this plaque is. And after doing all this walking up this hill, we better find it. We've just come along this track here, and we've just had a break in the shade. We think, we don't know, it says Littleton Down is where we've got to get to this memorial. We don't know exactly where it is yet, but we're at the top, and we've just found out that we have accomplished one of the southern
The West Sussex 3 peaks.
3 peaks. So we've only got 2 to go, and we didn't even know we'd done one.
We've got to find the others.
We've got to find the others. We don't need to know.
No.
Honestly, we didn't even know we're doing one.
And we're not doing them in one day either.
No, we're not. No. So we're going to press on. We've come to a junction, and on the map that we've got to do a right here, because down here to our left is a private property. There's a finger post just there, which is pointing us in this direction. So we've got to go up here This to our right hand side we think is Littleton Down. Up here we come into an area which is a woodland area called, I think it was called Cross Dykes. So we've just got to keep following this footpath for a while, and it cuts up through the woods itself at some point. But the plane, the Lancaster Bomber, crashed in poor visibility, and if we can imagine perhaps coming in from the sea, which is on the horizon, coming in low, and this is the top, and it's coming in through the valley there in poor visibility, they wouldn't have stood a chance, and all members of the crew died. The plane itself, although it was part of the Dambuster squadron, it wasn't actually part of the raids on the dams in Germany, but one of the members of the crew was on the Dambuster raids. So we're now heading up here, and we're still looking for this memorial. We felt sure we were close to it, as this, you know, at the top of the Littleton Down. We are still climbing slightly, he says, looking behind me to see how much we have climbed. And we don't know what we're looking for.
A cairn. Like a pyramid.
A cairn. A cairn like a pyramid, Cynthia says.
Oh, it's just a signpost.
Signpost. And I think this is where we turn off into the woods.
Possibly we found it.
Ah, I can see us.
Yes, we found it.
We found it. Oh, fantastic.
Look at that.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. It's a pile of flint stones, which is synonymous with the South Downs. Clearly remembered every year with the poppies. And over here we have this brick built plinth, shall we call it, with the slate top. And let me just read this to you in between my heavy breathing. This is the site where a Lancaster Bomber DV 382617 Dambuster squadron crashed on the 13th of February 1944 with the loss of life of all crew. William Suggett, Norman Davison, John I. Gordon, John Dempster, Sidney Hall, John Pulford, John Ritchies and Thomas Lloyd. And it gives you their ranks within the Air Force. Stranger when passing, remember, if it was not for heroes like these, we would not be here today. Isn't that remarkable? That is just lovely. And a lovely seated area here with a plaque, a brass plaque on the side, and it says donated by Mr. and Mrs. D. Thomas of Slindon, Flight Sergeant Nick Moran and Mrs. Elaine Moran, 2351 Bognor Regis Squadron RAFAC, in memory of the crew from Lancaster DV 382617 Squadron Dambusters, crashed here 13th of February 1945, all lives lost. Isn't that lovely? Just a lovely thing for people to come along and sit and remember. carry on. Wonderful. Just look at the views we've got. And as I mentioned just now, you know, the thought of the planes coming through the valley, perhaps skimming some of the treetops as they came along, not realising how low they were because of the poor visibility, the bad weather, and then they crashed here. But another plane, a year later, an American Dakota, crashed on another hillside somewhere, or hillside somewhere near here, and that was a transport plane, I believe. So I don't know whether there's a plaque for that somewhere on another hillside, but this is the one we wanted to find. Worth the effort, I think, in the end.
Definitely. And the view.
And the view. Look at this. Well, we found what we were looking for, excuse me, and we're really thrilled about that. So we're going to end it here for today. So this will be Kevin and Cynthia saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye-bye.
Hello there, my name's Andrew Norris and I'm sitting in a meadow in Croatia. If like me you've just enjoyed watching Kevin's latest video, do give him a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Click the bell notification and you'll be kept informed of any future videos that Kevin uploads. Thank you.